Hey everybody, long time no hear, right? I'm coming up here on to do something probably totally different, and it's not talked about very often on YouTube. So I figured I would go talk about it a little bit to give my opinion and whatnot and what I know of it. And that would be about pen paling, or snail mail as they call it now. It's something that's been done for years. I started doing it and learned about it when I was in 4th grade, and my teacher did the program with another school, and the school that she chose was in Binghamton, New York. Where the 4th grade class there signed up to do it with our class, so we got to choose a pen pal from there. And I had wrote to her for 6 years, and we pretty much stopped writing to each other. I tried a couple more times after that, and they didn't work out very well. I think it was just because we had different things going on, which kept us busy. And I took a break after I got married, and we did some traveling, and after my divorce and getting with someone else, and then when I got on disability, I got to the point that I have nothing better to do. I feel like I was without friends, wanted someone to talk to about things going on with my life, either about what I was feeling with my depression or my pain or whatever. And I wanted to get to know more people from around the world, not just here in the States. And so I searched on Facebook a pen pal group and started making friends. And then I decided to make my own pen pal group on Facebook called Magic World of Pen Paling. And I've been doing that for 4 years, going on 5. And anybody can go and search for my group on Facebook. It doesn't matter if you're new to pen paling or you're older to the pen paling and just want to find it again and make new friends. Yes, my cat's up here. She decided she wanted to come see me just because I'm talking. Oh, Tigress. But, the only thing that I have to say along with it, before I show you some of the things that you can use for pen paling, is it's not a hobby. It's a hobby, but don't make it a chore. Don't be demanding that someone has to write you in a certain amount of time, because look, something might have came up where they couldn't, or like a family member in the hospital, or someone died, or they're sick. Don't be demanding of it like it's a chore. It's a hobby. It's supposed to be enjoyable. You're supposed to be able to make friends that you could talk to. So that's all you have to do is look for them on search, either by Googling, Facebook. All you have to do is put in pen pals, and you'll be able to come up with a whole bunch of pen pal groups. Or you could come join mine, and I'll make sure I put it in the description box. If I can get my kitty off the desk here, considering she already knocked off my tape, which was one of the things I was going to show you that you can use for pen paling, is tape to seal your envelopes. Even if they, like on this one where it has the paper you can pull off so you don't have to lick it, sometimes it's better to tape it to make sure it don't come open when it's getting processed through the machines at the post office. Because over the last 5-6 years since I've been doing this, I've been noticing some of the envelopes come damaged to me through their machines because they get ripped. And it could even be a thin, very thin, and won't have a heavy amount of paper in it. And I've had some people where they would send a couple extra things to it to make it kind of bulgy a little bit, but not enough to get caught in the machine, and it would come ripped. So one of the things I would say is make sure it's taped real good up here around the edges and stuff. But I have two sizes of envelopes here, so it gives you an idea. Hey, there's more than one size out there, or you can use one of those padded envelopes with the bubbles in it if you're going to send something thicker. But just remember on those, they will be going accordingly to weight, so it might cost slightly more depending on what you put in it to make it heavy. Another thing that is essential for pen paling is stickers. Everybody likes their envelopes and paper decorated, and this might bring out the creative side in you. If you're very creative, like you like to draw pictures or just doodle, people out there enjoy it, especially the ones who are overseas. The stamps for the overseas or international pen pals, and this is including for Canada, the Philippines, Africa, Asia. The stamps, depending where you are, they cost $1.15 to $1.20. Here in Iowa, it's $1.15. They were $1.20 last year, but they lowered the price back down to $1.15. So that makes it easy. A little cheaper on me, but not that much cheaper, because it still costs a lot, because I have like 5-6 pen pals in different countries. And of course, another essential is pen and pencil, depending which way you want to write with. Or if your hands hurt too much to write with, and it's easier to type, go ahead and type it. Some pen pals prefer to be able to read your letters where it's more legible. There is people that tends to write their letters out there and you can't even read it by the time it gets to you. So do what's easier for you to make your letters legible. Because you gotta consider, what if someone sent you a letter and you can't read it? What would you do? Besides say something to your pen pal or request that they write a little bit nicer for you or whatever. Excuse me. And, of course, a pad of paper, notebook paper that you can get, or loose leaf paper, or stationery, wherever you can find stationery, or you can go online and find the printable ones that you get for free off online. I have done that, and they are pretty. If you don't want to pay for the money to have someone ship it to you that they make. Another thing is you can also do address labels. If you have them, use them. I tell you, it does get tiring writing them by hand, putting them on the envelope. So if you can do that and get some sent to you from somewhere, feel free, or handwrite them. But it's just an idea to get more people back into wanting to write letters and type letters instead of doing everything online. You know, go back to the old ways. It won't kill you. Ha ha ha. Everything's getting so computerized nowadays that people are losing what the concept of what was back in the day. It's like a lost, I can't think of the word I'm trying to use. Anybody who's older than me have been through the same system I was in school learning to pen pal at a young age, and you miss that, and you would want to go back into that, you can. It's still out there. It's not well known unless you look for it. I had to literally look for it because I thought of it one day. I was like, I miss this. I want to go back to it. But I will leave my address down below just in case any of you want to write me. I do accept new pen pals. I will give a warning. There's going to be months that funds will be tight where I won't be able to get as many stamps as I usually do to mail out my letters constantly. So beware on that, because I get paid only once a month, which is by disability, so I have to go accordingly to my bills. Bills always come first, and my animals second, because we gotta have a roof over our head to live and food to eat and whatnot. So stamps is usually one of the last few things I get on my list, because I always make sure I do mail out the ones I do have written, and then decipher what I have money for left over after that. So, but I do write to everybody if I can. I'll end it here since it's getting a little long. Y'all take care and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.